Good evening and thanks for logging in. My name is Laborio Godino and I am a co-captain of this year's sports broadcasting team at Santa Paula High School. This will be the third year this team has been together and I am proud to have been here from the beginning. I might add that I am now a freshman at Ventura College after graduating from Santa Paula High School last year. We are going to be utilizing some of the latest technology during these upcoming broadcasts and we hope that you can appreciate that the city of Santa Paula together with the Santa Paula Unified School Districts have worked together to make these broadcasts possible, and we hope you enjoy it. So we are here now on this Friday afternoon. It is now Santa Paula against Malibu. Santa Paula have been really good so far in the league, going 8-2 so far. They are in first place with 2 games ahead. And now we have Malibu, who are actually 5-5 in league. They are, I believe, in third place. And these two teams have played twice this year already, with Santa Paula winning both of them, 7-2 and 6-3. We definitely have advantage towards them, but we know even if that happened, even if they do have won the last 2 games, doesn't mean that they're gonna win today, as that happened just last game against Nordoff for Santa Paula. Santa Paula had won them twice already, and they actually played on Friday, in which they lost that game 1-0. As we see there now, the coaches. Seems like they're talking maybe about the wind here, or how beautiful Santa Paula High School is. Talking about the buildings there. And we are also glad to tell you guys that we do have the official rosters this week. We won't be saying numbers. We also have some stats from Santa Paula to make these broadcasts as best as we can here. So make sure to like and subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you know when we go live, when we have all these games. So far, we hope to get our next game is going to be next Wednesday. You guys do not want to miss it against Carpinteria. So like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. We have plenty of games for you guys. Santa Paula coach still talking with the umpires here. So even though Malibu has a 5-5 record and Santa Paula have 8-2, Malibu are actually averaging more runs, with their averaging 6.7 and Santa Paula are averaging 6.0. That's interesting to see, especially because in the first 2 innings, this team has not scored in their 10 games. They have not scored in the first 2 innings. Then they start to get hot in the 3rd inning. That's where we see that's where they average the most runs. And Santa Paula is different. Santa Paula, they actually start off really strong as they are averaging around 1.9 runs in the 1st inning. And then it dies down a little bit, and then the 6th inning is the inning where they score the second most runs, as they score around 1.1. And it seems like we are getting ready now for Cardinal baseball. As we see the pitcher there, I believe that is number 9. So that's number 9, Anthony Cuevas here. So Anthony Cuevas, he has had a pretty good season, having a 1.75 ERA so far, with 2 wins, 3 losses. in 6 appearances. He's allowed 7 earned runs in 28 innings, which is definitely not bad. He's also really good hitting the ball and base running, as he leads this team in stolen bases with almost 15 in just 10 games. So we're going to see him at pitching as well as hitting. And it seems like everyone's ready now. First up to bat will be number 25, which is Trevor Nickerson. As here is the first pitch, and it is a ball. Here is the 1-0, and it is in for a strike. 1-1 here. Now here's the 1-1, and that is low. 2-1 here. Batter has the advantage, but as we've said, in these 10 games that Malibu have played this year, they haven't scored in the first 2 innings. And we see there 3-1 now. Cuevas struggling to get the strike zone here in this first at bat. Here's a 3-1, and that is a strike. 3-2 here. So first at bat and already in full count. Here is the 3-2, and he swings, and that is going to be a base hit there. That's going to be the first one of the game. A lead-off single for Nickerson. Oh, correction. Sorry, there was actually a ground out, or no, it was actually a fly out to center field there. So there's no one on base, and there's 1 out. We see the first pitch was a strike. So now here's 0-2. And here's the pitch, and it is a foul ball. It is number 6, Garrett Burton here. So here comes the 0-2, and it is a strikeout here. Catcher's going to throw to first in time. Second out of the inning here. And that's the first strikeout for Anthony Cuevas. So after not hitting the strike zone, the first at-bat, struggling a little bit, he came back to the second batter. He struck him out. Now up to bat is number 27. Shane Pearl. As you see, it's going to be a ground ball to third base. Has plenty of time, and he is out. Yeah, so he is out, and that is... No, he's actually safe. So that's going to be an infield single for Pearl here. So it will not be a 1-2-3 inning. And now here is the fourth batter of the inning. And that is a strike. 0-1 now. And that is a ball. 1-1 here. So here's the 1-1. And that is going to be a ground ball. No. That was a ground in this first inning. But they weren't able to do nothing with that as the side is retired. Score is still 0-0. We'll be back for the middle of the first. Here we go. Now for the bottom of the first inning, and up to bat is the pitcher, Anthony Cuevas. So when was the last time you saw a pitcher leading off? I believe there's only one in Major League Baseball. That's Shohei Ohtani. Here's the ground ball. And that's going to go to the shortstop. And it is out. So that's going to be the first out of this inning. That was definitely not an easy play, though, as Anthony Cuevas is really fast. And next up to bat is number 1, Garcia here. And it's going to be a first. He goes first pitch swinging here. And it's going to be a single. So first hit of the game for Santa Paula by Garcia. Good job of getting on base by that second batter. And here comes... That is number 5, which is Tyler Antwine. Now here's the first pitch, and he swings at it. And it's going to be a fly out there to the center fielder. So this team, very aggressive, swinging on that first pitch. Once again, it's going to be a fly out. And there's now 2 outs. This bottom of the inning is going very quickly here. And up to bat now is number 3, Bryce Zavala. But before that, we see a pickoff. And once again, another pickoff. So Bryce Zavala has played in 16 games with a .283 batting average here, with 13 hits, 10 RBIs. We see a ball here, and it's going to go right to the backstop, and Garcia will take second base there. So now there is runners in scoring position for Garcia. And we said Bryce Zavala already with 10 RBIs this season. See if he adds another one here, as that is a ball 2-0 now. Here is the 2-0, and it's going to be a foul ball there. So Garcia will have to go back to second base. Zavala also has a little bit of good patience, has 5 walks this season, has gotten hit by a pitch 7 times. Here's a 2-0, and that is going to be that's definitely dropping there. No, it did not drop. It is going to be... No, it was actually a home run. Bryce Zavala getting the first home run of this game. It is now 2-0. We see everyone meeting him there at home base. That might actually be his first home run this season. But what a start for Santa Paula. We said that they start very fast, and they're already leading 2-0. Yeah, that's his first home run this season. And now up to bat will be number 16, Tobias. As that will be a ground ball right to third base, and that will end the inning. Not before Santa Paula getting a 2-run home run by Bryce Zavala, having an extremely good season pitching-wise, and now got a home run. We'll be back now for the start of the second inning. Not before thanking our sponsors, Santa Paula Bunnin Chevrolet, for making these broadcasts possible. Sorry about that. My mic was not turned on, but it was a ground out there to the third baseman. It is an out. Now up to bat we have. It is actually a ball here. 1-0. So we'll let you know who is the batter in a couple moments. And we see the 1-0, and it's going to be a fly ball. It is actually a double here. So good job by the hitter there. And it is now runner in scoring position with 1 out. This could be a dangerous spot here for Malibu looking to answer. And once again, we've said it. They haven't been able to score in these first 2 innings. See if they're able to now. Now up to bat is number 20 or 26, I believe. And that is going to be that's going to be an error there. As it was a ground ball. The second baseman threw it to the first baseman. It was a little too high, and he will be safe. So now there's runners at the corners with no outs, with 1 out, correction. As here comes the pitch. And it is a strike. 0-1 here. That is number 7, Travis Lipinski. And that is I was a swing and a miss there. Strike 2. And then we see they're up pickoff. So there's actually 2 Lipinskis here. They are probably brothers. We saw first number 14, and now we see number 7. Here comes the next pitch. And it is a foul ball. So Anthony Cuevas struggling to get this guy out. After he got the first out, there was a double. Then we saw the error last at bat. Let's see what happens here. And that is another foul ball. Here is the 2-2, and it is it's going to go to the outfield, and it is going to drive in a run. RBI single there for Lipinski. The score is now 2-1. Malibu finally able to get a run in this second inning here. And now there's runners in first and second. They're trying to tie the game here. As we see number 32, Grant Folkerts, as it is a ball. So there's 1 out still, looking for a double play here. There's the 1-0, and it is now 2-0. And they're thinking of a pickoff. He is safe once again. So the count is still 2-0 here. Here's the pitch, and that is a ball. 3-0. Definitely does not want to walk him here, considering that there's already runners in second and first, and he's already allowed to run this inning. Could be very dangerous if he walks him here. As here comes the 3-0, and that is a strike. The batter was definitely going to be taking that pitch. 3-1. The batter still is in a favorable position here. Here comes the next pitch, and that is high. Ball 4 here, and the bases are loaded here. After that pitch. And now we will once again, well, there will be a mound visit here. We see they're talking to the pitcher here. He needs 2 more outs to get out of this inning, and they are already. The score is 2-1 here. And it will be Nickerson, as he was the leadoff hitter to start this game off, and he flew out to the left fielder. Let's see what he does here. Crucial spot. And that is a ball. So 1-0 to start off this crucial count. We know that he needs to throw strikes. He can't walk any other batter, or else it's going to be a run. Here's the 1-0, and that is also a ball. So 2-0 here. Seems like that mound visit so far hasn't helped him, as he's still unable to throw strikes. Here is the 2-0, and that is a ball. 3-0. Anthony Cuevas is struggling to find the strike zone here. He needs to this pitch. And considering that there's bases loaded, he might have the green light here to swing. He doesn't though, and it is 3-1 with 1 out here. Santa Paula need an out, especially maybe a pop out or a strikeout here. As we see there, a foul ball. If they can't let the ball go to the outfield, or else the runner is going to tag. So here's the full count, and he's going to walk him. So that will drive in a run, and the score is now 2-2. Great discipline so far from Malibu, not swinging unless they want to, and I believe they haven't swung except for the foul balls. But it is now 2-0. I mean, it's now 2-2. We see the first pitch was also a ball here. So 1-0 once again. And that is a strike. 1-1 here. That's a much needed strike as Burton is up to bat here. He struck out in the first inning. Cuevas wants to do the same thing here. He needs a strikeout. Here's the 1-1 and it is high. 2-1 here. Now here's the pitch, and it is going to be a ground ball, and it's going to get through. That will drive in 2 runs here. No, I believe that's a run. Yeah, that's a run. So that drove into, that's a 2 RBI single there. And the score is now 4-2. So it's 4-2 Santa Malibu with the 4-run second inning. We're checking the scoreboard to see if it was a run. And no, it was not a run. So it was just one. They caught him at home base there. So it is only 3-2. So Nickerson got caught here. And now up to bat is Pearl. As that will be a strike. Cuevas just needs 1 more out here. Runners on second and first. And that is a swing and a miss. And that is a strikeout. So this top of the second inning ends, but not before. Malibu getting 3 runs here. And they are now leading 3-2. We'll be back for the bottom of the third. So here we go now for the bottom of the second. And up to bat is number 11. Chavez here. And here is the first pitch. Strike there. 0-1. So Chavez in 16 games has a batting average of .372 here. With 16 hits, 11 RBIs. And we see that's going to drop, and it is going to be out there. Good job by the second baseman. It seemed like it took a bounce, but a good save right there by him. And that will be the first out. And here comes the next batter. This is the first lefty we see today. As here is the first pitch. Ball. It is 1-0 here. And now there is another strike because that was a swing and a miss. So it is 1-1 here. And he calls for time here. Santa Paula looking to get runs here, as they are now losing after getting that 2-run home run, as he swings and misses there. Oh, that actually might have been a foul ball. So it is still 1-2 here. So here's the pitch, and it is a ball. So 2-2 now. Here comes a 2-2, and that is going to be a foul ball. So this at-bat still going, as there is 1 out so far in this inning. And here is the ground ball to first base, and he's going to get there in time. And that will be the second out of the game. The innings, correction, sorry. As now up to bat, we have another lefty here. As here comes the first pitch, and that is a foul ball. So it's 1-0. Now here comes the next pitch, and it is a swing and a miss. So it is now 0-2. Cade Kelly looking to retire this side in order here. He's 1 strike away from doing that, and this is a ball. So 1-2 here. Santa Paula trying to stay alive, and they're actually going to call a timeout. So it is going to be a mound visit here. Seems like everything is sorted out now. Catcher just maybe wanted to tell him what pitch he wanted there, as he wants to end this inning on this pitch here. Here is the 1-2, and he swings and misses there, but he might get there. No, he does not. It was a strikeout. They had to throw to first, and they got him. So I'll conclude the end of the second inning. Santa Paula didn't get a hit or a walk or a base runner here. So we'll be back now for the top of the third. So here we go now for the top of the third inning. And Anthony Cuevas definitely wants to forget about what just happened that last inning as he allowed 3 runs here. And Malibu trying to do a little bit of the same here, just being patient. That's what got him there, as there was 2 walks, as we see another ball there. So the walks were what helped there, as well as an error. As now up to bat is Lipinski. And now there is a fly ball, and it's going to be a foul. This one is Justin Lipinski. So we don't know if he's the older or the younger one. We do know his name's Justin. As here's the pitch, and it is another ball. So 2-0 here. We're seeing a little bit of the same this inning. Cuevas struggling to throw strikes today, and we see it's going to be a out there. No, it's actually going to be a hit. As we would like to apologize, this is new technology, so sometimes we are not able to see what happens in the outfield. We would like to be patient with that. We're still learning here, as we like to remind that this is actually the second baseball game that we've done. As there is already a base runner here, as it was a lead-off single. So here's the first pitch of this at-bat, and it is a foul ball. This is Mickers. So here is a 0-1. Mickers knowing that he might get a pitch to hit, considering Cuevas just wants to get hit the strike zone here. And we see a pickoff, and he is safe. That was actually pretty close, though. So here is the 0-1, and that is a strike. So 2-0 now? No, 0-2. So we got ahead of the count here. See if he's able to finish him off. Maybe in 3 pitch would be a huge momentum booster for Cuevas. But we're going to see another pickoff. Once again, he's safe. So there is no outs here. We saw a leadoff single from Lipinski. And now here is Mickers with a 0-2 count. And that is a fly ball heading to right field. And it will be an easy out there. So that will be the first out of the inning. So there's one away. Now up to bat, we have Katz. It is Asher Katz here. He actually got a double to start last inning off. No, he actually got an error. No, it was a double. Yeah, so he got a double last inning. That's what started it. Yes, he was the first run. See what he does here. He'll definitely take another double here. Here's the pitch, and it is a ball. 2-0 now. And we're going to see another pickoff. Trying to get Lipinski. And Lipinski is taunting him a little bit. We see him taking a pretty good leadoff there. And here's the pitch, and it is a foul ball. So it's 2-1. So here comes the pitch. No, it's going to be another pickoff. Once again, he's safe. So there is one out here with the runner on set on first, and that is a ball. So that's 3-1 once again. Looking for another walk. Malibu has been very patient so far. And now there's a base runner that's stealing, and he will get to second safely there, as it will be runners in scoring position now. And there will also be a runner on first there after that walk. That is the third walk of the game so far that Cuevas has allowed. And up to bat is Travis Lipinski here. As here comes the first pitch of this at-bat, and it will be another ball. 1-0. Lipinski definitely wants to drive in his brother here. As here is the next pitch, and it's a strike. 1-1. So Lipinski last at bat actually got on base with an error. That was the error that we saw, and was able to get a run off of that. And we're going to see a pickoff to second. Once again, he's safe. But yeah, he was the second run. So here's the pitch, and it was a good catch by the second baseman there. So the second baseman catches it, and he gives it to the shortstop for a double play. Great way to end the inning there. And the score is still 3-2. Malibu leading this, and we'll be back for the bottom of this third inning. So here we go. Now for the bottom of the third here. Now up to bat is Perez here, number 2, as we see a first pitch strike here. So it's 0-1. Perez has 3 games played so far with a .286 batting average, with 2 hits and 1 RBI. So he has a pretty small sample size, hasn't really played too much so far. Let's see what he does here. He does have 3 hits in 3 games, so see what he does here. And that is going to be a ball. So 1-1 now. Now here's the next pitch, and that will be go to the outfield, and it will be an out. The left fielder able to get there for a quick out, number 1. Now up to bat we have the pitcher Anthony Cuevas here. Hasn't really done too bad, honestly, pitching. It's just been that 1 inning, that 2nd inning. Did get a little bit of traffic that 3rd inning, but not too much. And we see a base hit there. So that could definitely get him going here. And it is a 1-out single for Anthony Cuevas. And this is very dangerous here because Anthony Cuevas has, I want to confirm this, but I believe he has almost 20 stolen bases. Yeah, he has exactly 20 stolen bases. So he's been extremely dangerous. I believe that's what the catcher's probably telling the pitcher here. But he's been really good. Only been caught 5 times. But to get 20 steals in 15 games is really impressive. And that's definitely, he's probably thinking that right now, as Santa Paula need a score here. As up to bat is Garcia. Garcia actually got the first hit of the game for Santa Paula. He got a single on the first pitch. So I wouldn't be surprised if he swung here, but it's going to be a wild pitch. But came right back to the catcher. And Cuevas stays there. 1-0. So here's the 1-0, and that is a ball. 2-0 here. So this is a favorable count here. Wouldn't be surprised to see Cuevas run on this play. But the pitcher's looking at him. Wouldn't be surprised also for a pickoff. And there it is. He'll be safe. But that's just to keep him in check. They know how dangerous he is. So here is the next pitch. And it is a ball. So that's actually 3-0 here. A good count for Santa Paula, as there's 1 out. And there could be 2 men on base if we do see a ball here. But it's for sure that Garcia is not going to be swinging. And that's is going to be a strike. So 3-1 now. So here is the 3-1. We do see now people warming up in the bullpen, so wouldn't be surprised to see a pitching change this next inning, or maybe the one after. But we see a ground ball. Good save from the second baseman, and that's an out. Very good job right there, second baseman, and that might actually be the that is the second. So second baseman once again with a good sliding stop, throws to first, and that is an out. The runner does advance though to second, but now there is 2 outs. That was a 4-3 ground out. And up to bat now is Tyler Antoine here, who flew out to the center fielder. And we see it's going to be... It dropped. So that will drive in a run here. So the game is now tied. Tyler Antoine with a crucial RBI double there. The score is now 3-3. So in that first pitch, able to get an RBI double here. And this might not be over here, as this is the heart of the lineup now with Bryce Zavala, which he actually got a home run the first inning. So if he can hit another one, that would get that lead up by 2. But just by getting a hit might drive in Antoine here, as we see a first pitch. And that's going to be an out here. So that will end this inning here. The score is now 3-3 after that RBI double from Tyler Antoine. We'll be back now for the start of this 4th inning. So here we go now for the top of the 4th inning. The score is 3-3. And it seems like there will be no change so far for the pitcher. Cuevas will stay in there. And now up to bat. This is actually the brother, Travis Lipinski. So the other one was actually number 28. We don't actually have his name. as he is not on the Max Preps roster. But here is, this time it is Travis Lipinski here. And that is a ball here. And here is the next pitch, and it is another ball. So once again, 2-0 here. Cuevas needs to find the strike zone here. He does. 2-1 now. Here is the 2-1. And that's a strike. 2-2 now. Good job of Cuevas getting right back to the count here. He could end this batter off here. And no, it's going to be a pitch to the dirt. 3-2, full count. Lipinski was the one that actually got that RBI double here in the third inning. And there it is, a strikeout there. So that's the first out of this inning. Good start, as there's now one away and a strikeout. That is his third strikeout of the game. With now up to bat is number 32, Falkert. Here's the first pitch, and that is a strike. Good stuff so far from Cuevas here. Going a little bit more fast-paced, too. As here comes the next pitch, and that is a ball. 1-1. And the catcher just wants to sort some stuff out. The catcher is Joey Frutos. And here comes the pitch, and that is another ball. So 2-1 now for Falkert. Here is the 2-1, and that's a ground ball. Goes right to the second baseman, and that will be the second out of this inning. Good start so far from Cuevas. As that is once again, the second basemen have been busy so far. You've seen some impressive plays from both second basemen this game. And now up to bat is number 25, Nickerson here. And he goes first pitch swinging, and that is a foul ball. So Nickerson is 0 for 1 here after he flew out in the first inning and walked in the second. And here's the next pitch, and that is a ball. 1-1. Cuevas looking to get his first clean inning here. And now here's the first pitch, and that is a strike. 1-2. Cuevas looking for his fourth strikeout here to end this fourth inning. Here is the pitch, and it is a strikeout there. So very impressive inning there by Anthony Cuevas, getting 2 strikeouts and 3 consecutive outs. 1-2-3 inning, and we'll be back now for the bottom of the 4th. Santa Paula looking to start scoring and getting that lead once again. So here we go. Now for the bottom here of the 4th inning, the score is 3-3. And now up to bat is number 16, Tobias here for Santa Paula. And he is swinging first pitch, and it is a foul ball. So he actually grounded out to the shortstop the first inning. So once again, catcher trying to think of the same, pitcher and catcher trying to stay in the same page here, and that is a ball. So 1-1. Now here is the next pitch, and it is another ball. So 2-1 now. Santa Paula will definitely take a leadoff walk. Here is the 2-1. And that will be a ground ball to second and an out. So that's the second time that Tobias grounds out, this time to the second baseman. Now up to bat is number 11, Chavez here. And here is the first pitch, foul ball. Now here's the next pitch, and that is a ball here. 1-1. Now here's the 1-1, and it is going to be a ground ball to the shortstop, and that will be an out. So that's the second out of the inning here. Now up to bat is it is a foul ball to, that is number 6 here for Santa Paula, which is Perales here. Now here comes the next next pitch, and that is a off-speed pitch outside for a ball. 2-0 here. And now here's the next pitch, and it is 3-0 now. Oh, here is the 3-0, and that is a strike. No, that was actually a ball. The count now is 3-1. Correction. So here comes the next pitch, and that is a swing and a miss, I believe. So 3-2 now, a full count. So there is 2 outs. This pitch could end the inning here. Here it is, and it is a ground ball right to second base, and another out here. So that retires the side. The score is still 3-3 after 3 straight ground balls here. We'll be back for the top of the 5th here. So here we go now for the top of the 5th inning. With up to bat is number 6 here, Burton, for Malibu here. The score is still 3-3, which has been a pretty intense game so far. We saw some runs for Santa Paula in the first. Malibu came back in the second and got 3 runs. And we saw Santa Paula tie in the 3rd inning. That's brought us to this 3-3 ball game. Anthony Cuevas coming back from his best inning so far, in which he got 2 strikeouts and a ground out. He didn't allow a single runner here. So we'll see if he does the same thing here. Now here's the pitch, and that is a ball. So here's the next pitch. That is another ball there. We would like to apologize for that, as we had a little bit of technical difficulties there here, but we do see now there is a runner in first base there. So it's most likely there is still no outs. With up to bat is number 6. No, it is Pearl here. We saw it. Here is the next pitch. It is a ground ball. This is a double play opportunity. It's out on second. No. He dropped it. The second baseman drops it there. And that would look like a pretty close play. The umpire gave the runner the benefit of the doubt there. And now there is runners in second and first here. And now up to bat is Justin Lipinski. Now here is a ground ball. Now could they get a double play here? There's one. And he's safe at second. But there will be an out on first. As it is on second. As there's a fielder's choice there. There's one out. So that was a perfect chance to get a double play. Obviously, they're not that easy. It is good that they were able to get one out, though. So now Burton is on third base, though. Runners at the corners now with number 12, Mickers, up to bat. Now here's first pitch, and it is a foul ball. Dangerous spot as there is only one out here. The game is tied 3-3. And this, as we've said, that even though Santa Paula had won the first 2 games in this league, you never knew if they were going to make it 3. It could still happen, though, but Malibu have runners in scoring positions, but that's exactly what we saw in Nordhoff game. And we see the runner steals from first, and he'll take it easily there. Runners in scoring position, second and third here. And this is a dangerous spot here. A single could definitely get 2 base runners, and we see there a fly ball, and it's going to the right fielder. And the third baseman, the runner on third, will not tag, and that's a big out. So 2 outs now. After that fly ball was not far enough. And now here is number 3, Katz. Now here's the first pitch, and it is a foul ball. This is a big spot. Santa Paula looking to get this to the bottom of the fifth with no runs allowed in this inning. And here's the pitch, and that is going to be a ground ball to short. And that will get him out there. So that will retire the side. Santa Paula with the scary moment. They were definitely an impressive moment there. Getting 3 straight outs. And then the score is still 3-3. So we'll be back for the bottom of the fifth. So here we go now for the bottom of the fifth inning. With up to bat is number 4, Marcus Castaneda. He is 0 for 1 here with a strikeout. And there's the first pitch, and it is a ball. So there's still 2 innings to go here, but the score is tied. And now there's a swing and a miss, 1-1. So Marcus Castaneda has a .250 batting average here with 3 hits, 4 RBIs, and a double. He's only started 1 game. He usually comes in as a pinch hitter. Now we see though another swing and a miss, so that's 1 and 2 here. So here's the 1-2. And that is a ball. 2-2 now. No, the 1-2 correction. And it is a strikeout. So that's the second time he goes down on strikeouts. And that is the first out of this 5th inning here. And it will now be up to number 2, which is Nathan Perez. I was told that he's actually a transfer out of St. Bonaventure High School. And there is a strike. So he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. And here's the pitch, and that will be a ground ball to the third baseman. And that will be the second out of the game, of this inning. So far, great job by both pitchers on limiting too many balls hit to the outfield. We've seen a lot of ground balls. As we now once again is Anthony Cuevas. He is 1 for 2. As he was out in the first inning, but got a single that led to the run in the third here. And that's what he does on the base pad. He's very good at it. He's very good at base running, getting tons of runs. Now here is a ball here. They know as long as he gets on base, there is danger. No matter if there's 2 outs, he's still very dangerous. That's exactly what we saw. And Tyler Antoine was able to drive him in. So here's the next pitch. And he's actually going to bunt here. And it will be safe. No, it's going to be a foul ball. The ball went out of play here. And it will be now 0-2. His pitcher looking to retire 7 straight batters with... And he's going to... No, it was a foul ball there. So he hasn't allowed a hit since the 4th inning. That was right after he allowed the RBI double. Hasn't allowed anything since. It's been a pretty good performance other than that. Other than the 2-1 home run and that double. As we see a ball there. Here's the next pitch, and that is going to be another ball. Good patient approach from Cuevas here. Who he himself has also, and we see a ground ball right to shortstop, and he is out just barely there. So that will be a 1-2-3 inning for Malibu here. The score is still tied 3-3. We'll be back for the top of the 6th here. So here we go now for the start of the 6th inning here. And there was actually a pitching change. So now pitching is number 6, Perales, who has a 4 ERA and 5 appearances. He's pitched 7 innings, allowed 4 runs, but has 13 strikeouts in 7 innings, which is definitely not bad. Let's see what he does here. He is also a lefty. And here comes the first pitch, and that is a ball. So it is number 28 up to bat, and that is another ball. So 2-0. So here's the next pitch, and that is going to be a foul ball. So 2-1 now. So here's the next pitch. And that is going to be a ground ball to the second baseman, and that will be an out. That's going to be his first out. Now up to bat we have number 7, Travis Lipinski. So here's the first pitch, and that is a ball, I believe. So it's 1-0. Lipinski so far with a strikeout, but also got a run off an error. And now there is strike. So 1-1 now. Here comes the next pitch, and that is high. So 2-1 now. So Anthony Cuevas exited the game with 3 earned runs and got a total of 4 strikeouts. It wasn't too bad of a performance, as we see a strike there. 2-2. It wasn't a bad performance. He definitely had a lot of traffic. And during his time pitching, there was always a base runner, except in the 4th inning. As we see a ball here. So I believe that's full count now. So yeah, he's had his ups and downs, but overall able to keep his team in this game. Able to keep it 3-3 with only allowing runs in the 2nd inning. As we see this full count pitch, and that is a strike here. It hits the ground, but there it is, a first strikeout for Perales here. And it is now 2 away with the 9th batter. With the 9th hole batter here. It is number 32, Folkerts here. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and also got a run with that walk. So here is the first pitch, and that is a swing and a miss. Strike 1 here. And here comes this next pitch. And that is a ball. So it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1, and it is another ball. 2-1. So based on his numbers, he has plenty of strikeouts, which shows he has good stuff. But he does sometimes get away, loses control a bit, as we see here. 3-1. Sometimes loses command of his pitches, which causes walks, also causes hits when he's not able to locate the way he wants to. And we see there, that's a ball. So this is 3-2. So once again, getting to full count. Peralta's looking to end this inning without a runner here. Here is the pitch. And it is a strikeout there. So good job by Peralta. Comes in and gets 2 strikeouts this inning. And that will conclude this top of the inning. And we'll be back now. Santa Paula looking to score here. The score is 3-3. We'll be back for the bottom of the 6th here. So here we go now for the bottom of the 6th inning here. The score is still 3-3. Santa Paula wants to score here so they could be able to close at the top of the 7th. But let's see what happens. We see a first pitch swinging here, and it's going to be a foul ball. And it is number 1, Garcia, up to bat here. So far, he's 1 for 2. He managed to get a single in the 2nd inning and got a run. That was after that home run from Bryce Zavala. And last time it was a ground out to the second baseman. We see there a 1-1 after that ball. Garcia definitely wants to get on base because Antoine and Zavala, their power hitters, are up to bat next. So they're looking to drive him in if he's able to get on base. We see another ball, 2-1. Here's the 2-1, and it is another ball, I believe. 3-1 here. And Apollo will definitely take a walk here. A leadoff walk would be great for them. As here is the pitch, and it is a ball. So there it is. Unless it wasn't. Not sure what's going on here. Oh no, it turns out he's talking to the third base coach here, and it turns out it was either called a strike or there wasn't 3 balls. But most likely it was called a strike because even the batter at first thought it was going to be a ball. Now here is full count. And it's going to be a ground ball to the third baseman, and that will be an out. So Garcia thought he had a walk there. Turned out he doesn't. And he grounded out to the third baseman. 1 away here. As now up to bat is number 3 is Tyler Antwine here, number 5. He is 1 for 2. He flew out in the first inning and got a RBI double in the third, and that one's going to go past the third baseman, and that's going to be at least a single. Yeah, Antwine's going to stay there, and there is, though, that could be an interesting runner here with Bryce Zavala up to bat now. Antwine with his second hit of the game. And here is Bryce Zavala, 1 for 2 with a 2-run home run in the first inning. Definitely wants to do that again. As here is the first pitch. And that is a ball. Antoine's going to second. He's caught in a rundown. And let's see what happens here. Antoine just going back and forth. And he's got out there. And that is not what Santa Paula wanted when Antoine got on base. Fortunately, that's what happened there. Antoine probably could have made it if he went to second base. The catcher still hadn't thrown. Not sure why he went back. But now there's 2 outs. So here's a ball on the 1-0 count. And that's a strike. So 1-1. But that definitely must have hurt Santa Paula, especially the coach, as they definitely needed a runner there. And that is a ball. 2-1. Now here's the pitch, and that is another ball. So 3-1 here. So maybe we might see another walk, and that will be the second walk of the inning so far. No, that's the first correction. As the other one was a single. So Zavala gets on base for a walk here. And that now it is number 16, Tobias, up to bat here. Santa Paula would have had 2 runners here if not for that play from Antoine. And that definitely would have been dangerous, especially with just 1 out. Now there's 2 outs. Let's see if Tobias is still able to drive in a run here. 1-0, and it is going to the backstop, and it will be Zavala safe to second there. And now this kid's interesting here. Runner in scoring position, 2-0 count. And Tobias looking to drive in this run here. Can't stop thinking about that chance that Santa Paula had with 2, if there would have been 2 runners here. there would have been a runner in third and second here, but that's not what happened. And once again, I believe that's 3-0 here. So here is a 3-0 count for Tobias. I doubt he will swing on this play, but you never know. He might have the green light, and he does. And that will be a pop out. Yeah, right to first base, and that will end the inning. So Santa Paula had their chance this inning. Unfortunately, they weren't able to take advantage, and now it's Malibu's turn as we go to the top of the 7th. And we're back now for the top of the 7th inning. The score is still 3-3. Here is Malibu trying to score here and maybe force Santa Paula in the bottom of the 7th. And that could possibly end the game.
Let everybody know it's only a 7-inning game.
As obviously we would like to remind you guys that these games are only 7 innings. So if anything other than this inning will now be considered extra innings. As we do see the first pitch, and that is a ball. And it is up to bat is the top of the order with Mickerson here. Perales pitched pretty well last inning, and there might be just a mound visit here. But he was very impressive. We did see a good amount of balls. But he was able to finish off batters when it mattered most. He would get into full count positions. Yeah, he managed to get 2 key strikeouts. So he wants to do the same here as once again, he's behind the count. So here is the the second pitch, and it is a ball. And that ball got past the catcher there. So 2-0 now. Nickerson is 0 for 2 with the strikeout and has a walk here. And that is a strike. So 2-1. So here is the pitch, and it will go be a foul ball. So it is now 2-2 here. This is where Perales has been good. He's been able to strike out batters in these situations. Here is the 2-2. And that's a foul ball. So the count is still 2-2 here. Here we go now with the 2-2, and that is a ball. So the count was actually 3-2, and that is a walk, and that will be the first base runner that Perales allows, and this is Nickerson's second walk of the game. So now up to bat is Burton here. As last time he came up, he got a single. So he's 2 for 3 so far with the strikeout. And there we see a wild pitch. No, there might have been. It was a foul tip there. So they say that the batter got a tip of that one. So it is now 0-1. And it would seem like the batter was actually bunting there. That was a little too high though. 1-1. Burton knows that there is no outs. A leadoff walk was very important for them. Just get them to the scoring position here. And that's what he's doing. And that will go foul though. So it is now 1-2. So we'll see if he does bunt, because if he bunts and it goes to a foul ball, it will count as a strikeout. So we'll see if he wants to bunt here. He won't, and that is a ball. So it is now 2-2. Perales throwing good number of balls again. And we see a pickoff move, and that was close. And the ball actually does get away. Good job by the first baseman, though, of making the runner think that he had the ball when he actually didn't there. It could have been where the runner actually goes to second if he would have known that the first baseman didn't have it. So good job by him. And here is the pitch. And that is a foul ball. So it is still 2-2 here, with no outs. And a runner on first in the 7th inning here. Here comes the pitch, and it is a foul ball. So Burton not wanting to give out here, just fouling these pitches away, with the count still being 2-2. And here it is, and it is a strikeout. You're going to second here, and he's safe, so there won't be outs. No, yeah. So the first base. So the runner on first, he will be considered out, even though he made it to first base. He will be considered out after that strikeout. So there will be at least one out. They are definitely fortunate there with these rules because in Major League Baseball, you get struck out and you still make it to first base. You're going to be considered safe. But now there is a runner in scoring position with only one out here. And up to bat is Pearl. And that's a wild pitch, but catcher able to recover and the runner stays at second. Pearl so far reached on an error and also got a hit. And also has also struck it out. So he's 1 for 2 here. And I believe there was a hit by a pitch there. Yeah, so Peralez hit him. So now there's runners in second and first here. And now this is getting very dangerous for Santa Paula. And now up to bat is Justin Lipinski here. And now there is it goes to the pitcher and he's out. So there is now 2 outs, but runners in third and second now. So good job right there by. Yeah, so it is just good job of making the runners advance here. It was a ground ball. And once again, that's actually a second fielder's choice this game. As now this is where it gets interesting. There's 2 outs. And we see a ball there for number 12, Mickers. But there's 2 outs. Runners on third and second in the spot in the top of the 7th inning. If Malibu scores here, it will. And Santa Paula doesn't score in the bottom of the 7th. This game will be over. So let's see if Malibu able to drive in this run here. It's going to be a fly ball. And it's going to be caught for an out here. So Santa Paula get out of trouble as it was flown out to the center fielder. And the score is still tied 3-3. So Santa Paula has the chance now to walk it off and win this game here. We'll be back for the bottom of the 7th. Here we go now for the bottom of the seventh here. Santa Paula looking to walk it off here and end this game and send the fans home happy. As the first pitch was a ball. Up to bat is number 11, Chavez here. And that will be a fly ball. Second baseman's going to get it. That was deep into the right field there. Second baseman got it. And that will be the first out. Very active second baseman so far. And up to bat will be the pitcher, Perales here. He is 0 for 2. With both of them have been ground outs. One right to the first baseman, the other one to second. As here's the first pitch, and it is a ball. So it's 1-0. So here comes the next pitch, and it is another ball. So 2-0 here. So far, both teams have not taken advantage of good opportunities these last innings. We saw Santa Paula, who had a chance, and we see a ball that's gone to right to the outfield, and that will be a base hit. So that's a 1-out single here for Santa Paula, and this could be the start of something. As now up to bat is the catcher, number 4, Marcus Castaneda. That name sounds familiar to you. It's probably because he was the high school quarterback for the football games this year. Obviously, we hope to bring you those games next year. For that, you guys definitely have to like and subscribe. Turn on those notifications so you guys know when we go live for these future baseball games, as well as any sport. Make sure to show your appreciation by doing that, as we still have a couple of baseball games left. I believe our next game is against Carpinteria next Wednesday. You guys don't want to miss it. So here we go now. It is Marcus Castaneda. He has strucken out both times he's gone on he's gone up to bat, and that is a ball. So here's 1-0. So far, has it. Got it on base. As I said, he's struck it out 2 times. So maybe go for a walk here. As here comes the 1-0, and it's going to be a pickoff here. The runner is safe here. But I'm surprised we don't see kind of what we saw from Malibu. Maybe try to bunt in these situations. But obviously right here, there is 1 out. And that is a foul ball there. So here is 1-1. And once again, another pickoff to first. He's safe. Seen plenty of those this game. Usually just to not allow the runner to take too much of a lead here. Although Perales does have a pretty good lead. And that is going to be a ball. And it, once again, could have been a wild pitch, but Perales stayed there. It is now 2-1 here. Castaneda trying to be patient here. Wait for that one pitch that he's looking for. So here is the 2-1. And another pickoff move. Pickoff move. As Perala is just getting in the pitcher's head right here. Here's the pitch, and it is another ball. So 3-1 here. Perales is definitely getting in the head of the pitcher of Cade Kelly though. Now, as it's 3-1. Now here's the pitch, and that is a walk. So now there's runners on second and first here. On first and second, correction. And that is a big, big move right there from Castaneda, being patient, waiting for that pitch. And now up to bat is number 2, Perez here. He is 0 for 2 with a ground out, and a fly out here. So here's the first pitch, and that is a ball, I believe. 1-0. Perez was definitely not going to swing at that, considering that he just came from a walk. And here's the next pitch, and that is a ball, I believe. So it's 2-0. This is a good spot for Santa Paula. Maybe even looking for another walk here and load the bases. Now here is the pitch. No, it's going to be a fake pickoff there. Once again, he's going to get a chance to take a breather here. Set up, knows that this is a big pitch here. Here it is, and it's going to be a ground ball to third, to short, but then the good job, good awareness from the shortstop there to throw it to third base and get the lead runner out there. And once again, it's almost like the same thing. There is runners on first and second after that fielder's choice there. There is now 2 outs, and up to bat is number 9, Anthony Cuevas. He was the starting pitcher this game. Now in a big spot here, as he is 1 for 2 this game with a single in which he drove in a run, in which he was a run. So let's see if he's able to do it here. He's able to end this game here. And if he gets an out, then we're going to go for another inning here. After Santa Paula was winning pretty soundly the first 2 games that they've met this season, it's been a really, really close game. So here is the first pitch of this at-bat, and it is a strike. 1-0 here. 0-1, correction. Cuevas looking to just get the ball into the outfield. And that is a ball. So it is now 1-1 here. runners on first and second. Here comes the 1-1. And that is going to be a wild pitch here. And there's going to be runners on third and second. On second and third here. This is now a dangerous spot for Malibu. As now with a single, this will drive in the game-winning run here. 2-1. With 2 outs, Cuevas looking to just get a base hit here. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be grounded right to the first baseman. And that will end the inning. And that is without Santa Paula getting a run. So we will now head to extra innings. The score is tied after 7. We'll be back now for the top of the 8th. So here we go now for the top of the 8th inning here. Santa Paula and Malibu are still tied 3-3 here. There hasn't been a run since the 4th inning, I believe. No, actually since the 3rd. There hasn't been a run since the 3rd. And it hasn't been because Santa Paula... it's not because Santa Paula haven't gotten chances or Malibu. It's just when it's mattered most, there hasn't been those hits. Santa Paula not able to drive in those runs when there's runners in scoring position, as well as Malibu. Both of them have had runners in scoring position, but are struggling to get that run. We haven't seen Malibu score since the 2nd inning, in which they scored 3. Since then, they've had plenty of chances and just have not scored. We do see now a pitcher warming up for Malibu. So we wouldn't be surprised to see a pitching change maybe next inning, as a lefty is warming up. So now up to bat is number 3, Katz. And here is the first pitch, and it is a strike. So 0-1 here to start. Here's the 0-1, and it is a foul ball. So 0-2, good start for this inning for the pitcher. No, here's the pitch, and it is a ball. So 1-2 now. Here's the pitch, and it is a ball. So now it is now 2-2. So after being ahead of the count, good patience from the batter here. Now the count's even. So here's the 2-2. It's gonna be a ground ball foul. The count will stay the same. Katz so far is 1 for 2 here. As we see a walk. And it is now a full count. 3-2. With a double. So Katz has a double and a walk. As well as a ground out. As there's going to be another foul ball. So the count will stay the same at 3-2. Good leadoff at bat. Here's the pitch, and that will be a strikeout there. That is Perales' 4th strikeout of the game so far. And up to bat will now be number 28. And here is the first pitch. And it's going to be a ground ball to second. And gets him out. So now 2 away with now Travis Lipinski up to bat. Another 4-3 ground out. Morales definitely won. So 1-2-3 inning here. Now here's the pitch, and it's going to be a foul ball. So the count is 1-0. And now that one will be a ground ball that goes right to the pitcher, and that will retire the side. So the score is still 3-3. It was a good pitching outing right there from Perales. Now we'll be back for the bottom of the 8th, in which we hope Santa Paula are able to score and finish this game. Here we go now for the bottom of the 8th here. The score is 3-3 still. And now up to bat is number 1 Garcia here for Santa Paula. It's been a tight game. As I said last inning, there hasn't been a run since the 3rd in which Santa Paula were able to drive in 1. And here is the first pitch, and that is a ball. So 1-0 now. And now here's the next pitch, and that is a ball, I believe. 2-0. Now here's the next pitch, and that was a ball as well, I believe. 3-0. So here's the next pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball to second. No, it's actually going to be caught by the shortstop there. And that will be the first out of the inning. Now up to bat is Tyler Antoine. He is 2 for 3 here with an RBI double as well as a single. Now here's the first pitch. That is a ball. 1-0. Now here's the next pitch. And that is also a ball. 2-0. Seems like the pitcher's now taking their time as he just came in. And that is also a ball. Seems like the catcher's talking out to the pitcher, trying to relax him a little bit. Hasn't really been able to throw too many strikes. Maybe that's what Santa Paula needs, just to be patient here and get some walks. And here's a pitch. And that is a strike. So 3-1. And now there's a swing. And that might be gone. That is gone. Tyler Antoine with a walk-off home run. Unbelievable. Tyler Antoine out of nowhere. In extra innings, he's able to do it here. What a game. It was a tough game. It was 3-3 this whole game. Tyler Antoine, though, player of the game, no doubt, after 2 RBIs, 1 double, and 1 home run. Unbelievable here as this game is over. Santa Paula able to get their 3rd win against Malibu this season. It was a tough one. But they were able to get it. So this will conclude this broadcast now. We hope you enjoyed it. It was a tough game. Congratulations, Santa Paula, able to get on a walk-off home run by Tyler Antoine.